Welcome to the Mental Meltdown. My name is Jess. I am a therapist matchmaker and mental health coach. Basically, I help you find your ideal therapist without you having to lift a finger. This week's topic is mental health and medication, and I do have a little bit of history with medication, but also we will be packing today. So that's the Open Story 45-liter book bag, travel pack. Not sponsored. I just bought it like two days ago. And I loved it. Medication. So I've avoided medication my entire life. And reason being, it's just there was such negative connotation around it. There was like nothing supplemental about like why it was bad. It was just like, don't take medication because then you're extra kooky. You're really kooky. And it's not the case, honestly. I felt like I would be even more stigmatized or weak. I was worried about the side effects and stuff, not really knowing what side effects I really have, if I'm being fully honest with you. And so I was just like, I don't want medication, and no. My therapist is like, if you had diabetes, would you say no to insulin? I said, no. All right. If you had cancer, would you say no to chemo? No, same thing. You have a mental health issue, disorder, whatever you want to call it. Anxiety, depression, therapy can only do so much. Why not nurture it with medication? Because therapy is going to be able to help you to get a place to cope, but it doesn't hurt to get extra help. And I was like, you're right. And there's so much stigma behind it. And honestly, I want to be fully honest with you. I've been in rooms with people where like they're so anti medication because it makes people really gloomy and sad, like a black hole, and they're emotionless. It depends on your dosage. That might mean your dosage might be too high. I'm not a medical professional, but when I felt like that, I felt like a zombie, fatigued and super sleepy, I told my PCP and she said to start taking half. And I was already doing that because I was like, this maybe because it's a lot. So I started taking half. And so lo and behold, half was just the perfect amount for me. Eventually though, I got used to the medication. I think I was taking anywhere between 10 to 25 milligrams, and then I was doing 50, and then I was like, this is too much. Like, and I asked to get switched, and my PCP was like, oh, you need to give it a month so you will get used to the medication. And I was like, I'm gonna give it a month to get used to the medication to see if it actually works. For me, that felt like a waste of time. But listen to your doctors. It makes me really sad that there's still a stigma around medication, although we're breaking the walls to go to therapy. And what I'll say is that sometimes you can't do one without the other, and sometimes you just need it temporarily. You might not need it forever, and if you do, that's not a problem. Like I said before, if someone needed insulin for their diabetes, would you shame them? No, we just live in a messed up society. It breaks my heart, but like I said, there's no shame in needing medication, and listen to your body, because if it feels like it's too much, it's not working, or it's not good enough, you have to be your best advocate. And I know it's hard, and I know it sucks to like continuously fight for like your health, your mental health, and everything. But listen, your body's doing everything it can to hold you together, and you just need to trust it and keep pushing too, you know. But let me give you an update on my little man, Loki. So about a week ago, Loki was over grooming his butt area. So I was like, that's weird. Like, maybe you're being like very dirty in the bathroom. Suddenly, I saw that he peed in like this cat tower that we bought him. He peed all over it. I had to throw it out. I was like, that's strange. I was like upset. I was like, damn, bro, like you've never done this before. And then we left for a weekend trip. My friend was taking care of him, and he peed on our rug, and I was like, what? No, because it was like a new rug we bought when we moved in. It's still very nice and no damage. And so I was very sad, but I was also like very concerned. I was like, he never does this. Like, what is happening? And first thing that came to mind was like UTI or behavioral problems. So I was very sad about him like not feeling well, me being miles away, and like I just wanted to be here. And the messed up part is that he's still not feeling well, and we're leaving on this trip, and it's not like we could get refunded or anything. And then I also noticed, or I knew, that he stopped eating his wet food about 3 to 4 weeks ago. And like he was eating it before, like, you know, like no problem. Then we started struggling with it. Kept changing it, doing different brands, pate, broth, everything under the sun, like to make sure he ate. After the peeing, I was like calling his name on his camera, and he wasn't answering, and I freaked out. I was like, we should go back. And we were 3 hours away from home, and we were ready to and we had just gotten there the night before, mad late, and I was like, I'm ready to leave. Like, I want to see my baby and take him to the hospital. Because when I called the vet and when I asked some vet tech friends, they're like, is he peeing? And I was like, yeah, he pees a lot. Like, he peed a lot on the bed. And so they're like, oh, we're just asking, make sure, because like if boys over 2 have a tendency to have blockages. And I was like, no, my boy doesn't have a blockage. So luckily he's just peeing a lot. But like just now when I stopped the video, I checked to make sure he would pee. And then right after he peed, he was like, ah! And I was like, my baby, I can't. There's like, I've always seen mothers like, I'd rather be sick than my baby, because like you sometimes just don't know what to do. You feel so helpless, and that's how I felt. I was like, I don't know what to do to take away your pain, and I'm really, really sorry, and I'm really sad, and I don't know, like, how can I help you? Like, he can't even talk to me. Like, that was sad. So I just called the vet, and they just got the test results back from his urine exam. Oh, so yeah, I fast forwarded. So when we came back Sunday from the trip, from the 3 hours away trip, to the emergency vet here where we are, it's called Veg, and they felt his body, he can checked his heart rate and everything, because like he was like basically hyperventilating in the car and started panting. He was very, very stressed. They said he's a very healthy boy and everything's fine besides the fact of the urine thing. So I was like, all right, I mean, like, I'm not mad that he's healthy, but I would like to have some answers. So that's why I called him today, and I was like, I need some answers, bro. Like, my son is in pain and he's crying, and I need to know what I can do. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to enjoy this trip knowing he's like not well. It makes me so sad. And then there's like a whole list of things I need to set up for his sitters and stuff. But all in all, this is my little baby. He will be fine. I know he will be okay. That's sad. That's the adventure. Send him good healing vibes for my little man. Loki, we are set, baby. Can I take you with me? Anyways, thank you for listening to the mental meltdown. This was really an epitome of a meltdown, if you ask me. But yeah, I'm going away. Wish me luck with finishing packing. And please send Loki all the good vibes. Please like and subscribe if you like mental health content and vlogs. I have quite a few of those. And tell me down below if you've ever rejected the idea of medication and why.